What another lovely day for me. I bought a 3D printer and I'm just testing out some things.
It's been kind of neat so far, but it's been messing up because the bed plate height is a bit wonky on it, I think. I don't know.
It's actually in the pluses today, so stuff is starting to melt. I mean, technically the main road, I could probably go get the Hellcat. What I actually got to do today is get this big beast in the truck so we can get it filled up, so we can finally continue on what we were doing. Come on, big baby. You know we can't start the day without a bowl, and I got a re-snack, and I'm starting the day actually at 12:30 in the afternoon. And that's because I work real job, and I still work night shift. I mean, nobody said welding was cheap. That big bottle I have is $170, and the small bottle is actually $88. I should get rid of the small bottle, but it's just convenient to have if I need to move somewhere. Yeah, look, 9.33 meters versus 2.29, which is almost 4 times as much for half the cost. That thing is a lot heavier when it's full than when it's empty. And now this video, much like every other video should be, is sponsored by my own company, Black Sheep Industries Inc. We just branched off and started making another company, which I'm super excited to talk about. It's True North Turbos. You can see the Instagram page here. We started making turbos here in Canada for us Canadian folks because we really don't have an option except for importing them from the States. Shipping is high, import fees are high. So we took it upon ourselves to start making turbos here. All the final machining, all the assembly, everything like that is done in Edmonton, Alberta, so it's done in Canada. We do get the housings overseas, but that's because everybody else gets the housings overseas. They're just like generic Borg housings. And it's just an amazing feeling to know that me, as Boosted Lifestyle, starting this channel 5 years ago, love everything about turbos, to now be a manufacturer of turbos. Kid in a candy store? So the Instagram page is up, go check that out. The website should be up like April 1st. It's just gonna be like a partner company to BSI. It's just like a little attachment onto it. It's just not gonna follow under BSI Turbos. It's gonna be True North Turbos. So if you wanna check out the BSI website, that's down below. Code word Boosted Lifestyle gets you 10% off everything except for wastegates and blow-off valves. Let's get to it. Alrighty, you can see our basic layout of the core here now. So the dividers, they don't weld to the bottom there, but they're welded on all 3 other sides. So a little bit of air that's gonna get between the 2 cores is gonna be a lot better than our log manifold. The dividers on the inside go from here to 7 rows. The middle, there's 7 rows trapped between that, 7 rows between this, and 7 rows between that. I'm gonna put a twist on the bottom part, you'll see after. And I think that's gonna help even more. But the thing you gotta keep in mind is that we're actually comparing to something like this where it wasn't separated at all, and it was just in a log style configuration. Oh my God, look at all the oil in this pipe. Those turbos are pretty done for. But I don't really wanna buy new turbos. I just wanna send these ones to the moon. So let's do our best to make as much boost with these as possible. It'd be cool if we blew up like a wheel or something, but I would also like to see this succeed. So being in Canada, you actually have to order things 3 weeks in advance if you want it to make a video. So I ordered a 2-inch intercooler kit, but I was like, what if that's not enough? And I just need like a couple bends. I gotta wait another 3 weeks. So when I went ahead and ordered 2 of these kits, they're just like generic eBay kits, really cheap stuff, but it's still $300 out of my pocket that, I mean, whatever, we gotta do it. And it's funny because Virginia totally just quit her job like last Friday, and it keeps getting on my mind more and more that like I don't want to be where I am and I want to do this full time because I just love being out here making videos. And then I was thinking about what would it take for me to quit my job? And I was like, I have 130,000 subscribers right now. If everyone gave me 25 cents, I would quit tomorrow. I just needed to open it up, make sure it was 2-inch, just so we didn't run into any Shanghai surprises when we actually need it. Yep, it's exactly what I was going for. And then there's gonna be one shorter one here, another one here, and another one here. And it's all gonna go to the front. Since I'm doing this in days, I'm happy to announce that the 45mm Black Sheep wastegates are back in stock. The bad news is it's limited supply. We only had so many to put on the website, so get yours while they last. They're selling out super quick, but I want to give you guys an equal opportunity to get them because I did put them on my Instagram and Facebook and they're selling out pretty quick. I've got like an hour before work. I'm just gonna weld up this whole one end tank. Dang, son, icing up the argon regulator over there. It's welded up. It ain't perfect, just like me. I ain't perfect. And one weird thing about welding to like an intercooler core is that it's so good at dissipating heat that you actually have to use a lot more heat. And I think that my 3/16 tungsten might have been not enough because it keeps like bubbling over like that, like weirdly. You probably need like, I don't know, what's the next size up from 3/4? Or what's the next size up from 3/32? 4/32, 2/16, an eighth? Eighth? Maths. Yeah, I thought about this as I was welding it though. If I put something in here to weld it and then it slips through, I have no way to get it out. So I have to make sure that there's like a bead on the end of these pipes before I lay them into here to be welded. Oopsies! Next predicament on Jenny's block. As in Canada, everything takes 3 weeks to order, so I did order 8 feet of just regular straight 2-inch that I was gonna use to build these so I wouldn't have to use our piping kits, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to use our piping kits to build our 8 little things. And I had me worried that I wouldn't have enough bends in this stuff to like kind of do what I need to do, but I didn't realize. This is the first time I've ever seen this in a kit where it comes with 90-degree couplers in it. So these will help out if we have 4 of these 90-degree couplers. So it looks like I'm gonna start chopping ends, probably just random 90 bends. And I need 8 little ends here to fit in our intercooler. And now this bandsaw, one of the best investments I've ever made in this garage. It just works so, so well. It cuts way better than the last one and it saved me a ton of heartache. For example, the last one I probably went through 10 blades in the course of owning it. This is still the original blade that I put in it. Baller. Wow, just the awkward angle of the 90s. We're gonna have to end up holding this, I think. Maybe I should cut something different instead of 90s because it just doesn't fit in the bandsaw right. Man, the 6-year-old China kid who bead rolled this stuff was excellent. Like, look at the distance on the bead roll, like that little lip on top of the bead, and look at it on this side. Ooh, you so good. But I mean, you get what you pay for, I guess. It's funny because we sell piping at Black Sheep, but we don't sell any 2-inch piping because it's like, it's too small for anything normal, except for these KO3 turbos apparently. Yep. Also, I don't know where I put my reaming tool. But it's much like markers where I should keep a couple of them around because they're so cheap. And by reaming tool, I mean deburring tool, but reaming sounds cooler. Oh, crotch shot. As you can see, on the inside, there's like little burrs on the inside, and well, that's what we would use our reaming tool for. But instead, these are the thingamajigs. I just don't have the tool holder for it. So we'll take a thingamajig and we'll put it in some vice grips and it'll do the same thing. It just won't pivot, that's all. And pivoting is like half the reason you have the holder tool, but I'll just pivot my other wrist and I'll go. Dang, so professional, Kyle. Because I made these a bit longer so they sit in 1/2 inch, I'm just going to use a C-clamp to hold them. Weirdest looking manifold you ever did see. I know. I'm not in the mood to weld them all the way up completely, so we'll keep moving on from here and I'll weld it up at a later date. Alright, the thing I've been contemplating most is where I'm going to mount this thing now, because that's been on my mind more than anything. We have to keep in mind the radiator's right there, but I mean, 1/4 mile passes. I can't already see right here anyway, so I might as well just put it like this. Yep, that's the plan. So we need to find a way to mount it like right here. You know, just for the record, I did work a 12-hour night shift last night, and I still didn't sleep yet. And it's 2 now, so. You know what I really got to do, actually? This whole plan revolves around me being able to turn my throttle body around the other way. So right now, as you know, the throttle body points that way. The air-to-water intercooler is over here. I don't think we'll be able to even get in there anymore. So I was going to turn the throttle body around the other way and then just put the pipe up that way. So I'm just gonna pull it off and see if we can turn it around, perhaps, for now. Give me my any size wrench. So this is essentially like the intake we run. It's just a Holly elbow on top of some sort of old school carbureted intake. But I had a Brian Tooley intake manifold. This one fit better with the way the air to water was set up. But if I were to do it again, I would probably use something a little bit smaller. I mean, physically it fits. Physically it fits in here. There's a couple issues. One, the fuel regulator clearly in the way here. Another one is my IAC and my TPS harnesses are back there on that side, and when I actually custom made this wiring harness like the lengthwise because it was pinned into the firewall with HD plugs. So those will not reach anymore. And my intake air temperature sensor is actually on the inside in that pipe, so we'd have to extend that harness too. We need 3 harnesses extended, and we need to move this regulator out of the way a little bit. We might get away with just being able to tip it down the other way or something, but shit, man. I wanted it to work this way. I guess the other option is put this back this way, because there's a lot of things to be done to make that work this way. And just come with a pipe that goes like here. We can go actually inside the fender, because you can go around the coil spring here. And we'll loop around the coil spring. We'll have to move this can and then just come in there. And essentially that's where this pipe's gonna run, something like that. We might just have to utilize like this little bend piece here. And yeah, it's gonna have to be 3-inch instead of bigger than that. Get them while they're hot, there's only a couple left. I'm definitely not hogging them all, I only have 4, okay? I taped them so I wouldn't lose the valves out of them. Boys, we may end up with a slight issue here. I didn't realize this is all the 3-inch piping I have left. I don't know, we have like 4 feet of straight section and 3 U-bends. I don't know if there's anything else in this bin over here. Okay, we got a bunch of old piping here we could probably cut up and make into something. And actually, look, that's 3-inch. That down there is 3-inch as well. And there's a couple little lengths of 3 inches there. And there's a cast elbow, I didn't realize that too. We got a cast 3-inch elbow, or it's 2.5. No, it's 3-inch. Well, we're gonna put this on hold. I have an idea on how I wanna do it. I'm gonna end up pulling these off, welding some brackets here, getting some piece of angle iron to mount to those, and then build pipe from here down to the frame rail. More importantly, Virginia's coming home now from her last day officially at work. She put in her 2 weeks notice, well, 2 weeks ago, I guess. But today was her last day at work. So we're gonna meet up with her. She's leaving work early, and I think we're gonna go get the Hellcat to celebrate. And it's not perfect weather out, but we miss the Hellcat. Man, look how nice it is out today. This is what we've been waiting for. Depresso winter gone. Oh, there she is. Last time dropping the work truck off ever. Oh, how's it feel?
I'm free.
How's it feel? You never have to go back there again now. Does it feel weird?
A little bit, but it also feels like this the way it's supposed to be. So it feels natural.
Nice friggin' 2 hoodies. 2 of my hoodies. Funny story, this morning I went to go try and find this NASA hoodie. because I seen it yesterday, so I spent 10 minutes this morning trying to find it. And then at noon, she sends me a photo of her wearing the damn hoodie.
But I bought it for you, so I feel like I'm allowed to borrow it.
And not only are you wearing one of my hoodies, that's also my hoodie.
Yes.
Get in here. We're going probing. What are the chances this thing starts without a boost after 6 months of sitting here without being started?
You didn't unplug the battery?
No, I didn't unplug the battery.
Well then.
Let's see.
Also, I had like the stupidest grin on my face, I'm sure, the whole time I was driving home. Woo!
It started. It's so dirty though. Of course, I don't even get to drive it. Gina gets to drive the Hellcat.
It's my Hellcat.
One of the tires is low as shit. Look. What? This front one, it's like flat.
Oh no, what do we do?
Yeah, I think we got a leaky tire here, so Colby will have to fix that. Gina got that base hitting in here. My favorite part of the Hellcat right here, look. 2 subwoofers stock. I would go out that way, yeah. We'll have to do some adjusting on Tokyo's bike, but that's Tokyo's bike that we turboed like late last season. There's a couple videos on that one. Yes?
We should get some pina colada mix.
Pina colada mix for tonight?
Yes, I've also decided that I'm not drinking ever again. I would rather smoke weed than drink.
So why are we getting pina colada mix?
Because I want virgin pina coladas.
She actually took that car drag racing last year and it went like 11.2 at like 120 something, I believe. And she kicked my ass because my car only went, she went like 11.24 and I went like 11.25. It was the closest race I've ever done in my life. We're gonna do one where me and Virginia line up together. Did you miss it?
I missed it so much. Why should I leave my? I don't really have much in it.
It's so dirty right now.
I know, it's rotten. But
we gotta bring it to Dodge.
There's no point in cleaning it right now.
No, we'll bring it to Dodge tomorrow to get an oil change on it.
And did you book an appointment?
No, I'm just gonna drop it off.
Oh, I'm gonna pull up.
Pull out.
You don't even have to.
You fixed. It's a celebration! Pina coladas for everybody. We're gonna celebrate with some pina coladas. And Gina's gonna go get ready and we're gonna stream on her channel to celebrate.
We're celebrating.
We're celebrating on her stream. First day of freedom. Being your own boss from NASA.
You're my boss. You're my boss.
What? I'm the. What? That makes me a PM billionaire, technically. Modern day PM.
I don't know. You my manager. You my.
Anyways, I know I left it off at a weird spot in the garage. We'll be back out there tomorrow. Gina can be out in the garage with us more because she doesn't gotta go to work ever.
Ever. Yeah.
Peace easy and get that V.